Hello friends, in this series of videos in theory of computation, right now we are doing designing of DFAs and we have already tried a number of frameworks like starting with so and so, ending with so and so, mod architecture and some other patterns. Now in this video let me try a different framework question where instead of designing we'll see how many different combinations of DFAs can be generated. Now this questions require the mathematical understanding of DFAs. Okay friends, now let's try this question. It says how many different DFAs can be designed with fixed initial state over input alphabet a comma b and the number of state is 2. Now we have already discussed what is the mathematical definition of a DFA, and we have understood that a DFA can be defined with 5 tuples. Now what are those? Now if you have a DFA can be defined, you see, first you have capital Q, which is nothing but total number of states. Then you have sigma, which is input alphabet, Q naught, which is the initial state, capital F, let me say set of final state, and final is the delta, which is nothing but transition function. So we have already discussed all these things. Now you understand. The question is how many different DFAs can be designed. First let's try how many information we have. Now first is capital Q, which is total number of states. Now you see here they have already specified that the number of state is 2. So let me say we have 2 states, Q0 and Q1. So now you understand it is not like we can take any number of states. It is already fixed that we can have only 2 states. Okay, next you see sigma. Already we know sigma, it means what? Input alphabet. So we have only 2 symbols, either A or B. Fine. Next you see is Q0. Q0 is the initial state. Now they have clearly mentioned that with a fixed initial state. So whatever state you want to treat it by as an initial state, but in every DFA that state will be same. So let me say that Q0, this one will behave as an initial state for my system. Next is final state. Now we have already discussed that the number of final states in some time could be 0, or it is also possible that all the states in the DFA is also what? Final state, but they haven't mentioned anything about final state. So it means what? It totally depends on us how many final states we can have. So you can clearly understand that there are total how many states? 2 states are there. So there are 3 cases possible. Either we can have 0 final state or 1 final state or both 2 final state, because total states are there only 2 states. Okay, we'll work on it. And next is what? Transition function. So we know what is a transition function. As far as DFA is concerned, it says on which state taking which symbol will make a transition on which state. Yes or no? Yes. And they haven't mentioned anything about transition function. Okay. Now as far as creating different combinations is concerned, please understand that only 2 tuples we have in our domain, where we have options that we can create different combinations. You see, I cannot change total number of states, I cannot change input alphabet, and I cannot change initial state. 3 tuples are fixed, 2 tuples we have, and now the question is how many different combinations we can try. I hope you understand this scenario right now. Now you understand. First let me say I work on what? Final state. You tell me total how many states are there? 2 states, let me say Q0 and Q1. Now if I change final states, you understand how many combinations we can generate. For example, now let me say the first combination we say Q0 and Q1, and let me say in this system no one is a final state, and it is mathematically possible that in a DFA no state is a final state. So here neither Q0 nor Q1 is a final state. Let me say one more case is possible where see one of the state is a final state. So either this is possible, or you say now this is also a possible case. Here one state is final, and I hope you are already getting what should be the next combination. Let me say one more combination where both, yes or no? Yes, both Q0 and Q1 are final state. Now you understand with 2 states I have already created what? 4 combinations. 0 final state, 1 final state, one more combination with 1 final state, and both of the states are final state. Okay, so we have more or less exploited this tuple, which is what? Final state, but still we have one logic possible is what? Delta, which is nothing but transition function. Now you understand, I can take any one of this case. Let me say, okay, let me take this case. Now you tell me We already know that a state diagram can also be represented by transition table. Okay, now we have how many alphabets? 2 alphabets we have, suppose A and B, and 2 states I have Q0 and Q1. You tell me, or we already know that DFA is a complete system, and it is also deterministic type. It means what? On every state, for every symbol, we take exactly one transition. Neither it can be less than one nor it can be more than one, exactly one transition. It means what? Suppose in this system, on a state Q0, taking input symbol A, let me say, how many options I have? There are only 2 options possible. Either I can take a self loop back to state Q0, or I can go to what? Q1. Only 2 cases are possible. It means what? Let me put it in this fashion. On a state Q0, taking input symbol A, I have 2 options. That is, either I go to Q0 or I go to what? Q1. But can I go to both? No, because it is a DFA. Can I go to none? No, because it is a DFA. I must take one out of those, either Q0 or Q1. In general, let me conclude by saying what? How many choices I have? 2 choices. On a state Q0, you see here my intention is not to draw every possible case. The question is how many different cases are possible. So on a state Q0, taking input symbol A, I have 2 choices I have. Similarly, on a state Q0 on B, how many choice? 2 choice here. Similarly, you can understand 2 choice here and 2 choice here. Yes or no? Yes. So it means what? Now 2 cross 2 cross 2 cross 2, total 16 combinations are possible. You understand this thing? Even by changing the transition function, when I'm working in this particular case, I'm not changing the final state, but even by changing the transition function, we can create how many different kind of DFAs? 16 DFAs here. How? As I explained, you understand this framework. We have only 2 states and 2 symbols in the input alphabet. So on each state, for every input alphabet, only 2 choices are possible. Either a self loop to the same state or you go to different state. So 16 combinations can be created only in this particular case. Similarly, now if you are understanding the framework, you can easily calculate that 16 combinations can also be calculated here. Similarly, 16 combinations here and 16 combinations here. Yes or no? So in general, total how many? 64 DFAs can be designed. Please understand this thing, that it is a very important and logical framework, because here right now I'm not concentrating that how many DFAs we can design. Yes or no? Sorry, we are not concentrating on how to design a DFA. We are concentrating on different combinations, and to answer these kind of questions, we must have a thorough knowledge of how many tuples are there and how we can work with those tuples. So 3 tuples work phase, 2 tuples were there, final state, and the transition function delta. Now by varying final state, I have discussed that 4 different combinations can be generated. Okay, and then with transition function, 16 combinations can be generated in any particular case. So in general, we have 64 different combinations with this kind of a scenario. Although it requires a lot of discussion, but if you let's try analysis. You see how to generalize this logic. You understand this thing. Let me say that, okay, let me say we have m number of states total, though in this particular case they have mentioned how many 2 states are there, but let me say we have m number of states and sigma, okay, let me say we have n number of symbols in the input alphabet. Now you understand one by one. I told that using final state, that is by varying final state, how many cases I have generated? 4 cases. You know how? Total states were how many? 2 states. Using 2 states I can generate 4 combinations because I have to select only one. Can you tell me with 3 states how many combinations I can generate? You imagine it will be, how many? It will be 8 cases. Why? Let me say if you have 3 states, Q0, Q1, Q2, then with 0 final state, that will be 1 combination. With all the 3 final state, that will be 1 combination. Now 3 combinations for one final state. One time you can take it Q0, then next time Q1, then next time Q2, and similarly 3 combinations with 2 final states. So either Q0, Q1 or Q1, Q2 or Q0, Q2. So you understand this thing. If I say that total number of states is m, then how many different frameworks by varying final states we can design? That will be 2 raised to power m. Yes or no? Yes, as in this particular case there are only 2 states were possible. The 2 raised to power 2 becomes 4 combinations. Now you understand this thing. You see, here we have taken 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, we have taken 16 combinations. You see how I get to this? First understand that in this case here we have two choices. Why we have two choices? Because we have only two states. Again you think, imagine if suppose I have three states, q0, q1, q2, then on every symbol how many choices I could have? It could be three choices, either q0 or q1 or q2. So you take 2 because it was two states only possible. If there were three states, then I could have taken what? 3 into 3 into 3. So it means what? How many states are there? M. So the number of states will be multiplied. Now the question is how many times it should be multiplied. Now you see, here I have to multiply it with 4 times. Why? Because you can say two states are there and two symbols are there, so states cross symbol. So I can say directly, I can write it what? M into what? N. Why? Because for example, if you understand, let me say I have three states. So how many choices I have? There will be three choices. Yes or no? Yes. So this will be 3. Now 3 should be multiplied how many times? 3 states and 2 symbols. So 3 into 2 becomes what? 6. So let me say 3 raised to power what? That will be 3 into 2, that will be what? 6. So 3 must be multiplied with itself how many times? 6 times. So now you understand that becomes a generalized formula to calculate any different combinations of DFA possible. How it works? You see, where M is nothing but the total number of states and this N is nothing but the number of symbols in the input alphabet. This formula can in general give you how many different DFAs are possible. Okay, I hope you understood this framework. It is even little hard than GATE. So now you understand. In the next video what we'll try to do, let me say, or let me concentrate on the languages. Here I have already concentrated that how many different combinations are possible. In the next video let's try that even in these combinations how many will accept like empty language, how many will accept universal language, and how many will accept neither empty nor universal. So that will be more core logic which help you to clear your concepts. Okay, thank you.